Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to this is gonna be something. We're gonna talk about me, okay? It's been a semester, all right? I'm going into final season right now, and I did my first semester of college online, and I have never felt this lonely in my whole life because I think I'm a very social person, and I've just kind of had a lack of that. I've lost a sense of main characterism. I've fallen into that circle of my psyche where I forget that I'm real, you know? Okay, I think I read this somewhere. I think this is the truth. A protagonist is, you know, the leader of the plot or whatever, but they're also sometimes a proxy for you as a reader, as a watcher, a listener, to insert yourself in the story, and the characters around you are supposed to be larger than life, represent an archetype to further the plot as well. I'm gonna be the main character today. And you know how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna call on my favorite main characters and create something out of it. I don't know. Oh my god, this does not make sense. I'm gonna put my favorite main characters together into an outfit, into a way of being. And then I'm also gonna go get posters from FedEx and turn my room into what you see in coming of age stories. AKA, I just had posters to pick up and it happened to be today, so. Alrighty, so let's talk about who my favorite main characters are. So I also included some movies and TV shows because, you know, I'm gonna be honest right now, I do not like that many main characters in the books I read. I like secondary characters a lot more. I actually have a whole list in my bullet journal of favorite characters, and a lot of them are usually they're antagonists or just completely like extras, and that's how it be. So my first favorite main character is Holden Caulfield. You know, you might be concerned for my psyche when I say that, and that is such a fair concern. So I like Holden Caulfield because I read Catcher in the Rye with my sophomore year first semester English class, and Holden Caulfield was the first protagonist that I had read where I didn't completely think that he was a phony. Oh my god, I hate that I'm like using his logic. I think it's more of like the timing of when I read Catcher in the Rye rather than Holden himself. Second favorite main character is Holly Golightly from Breakfast at Tiffany's. This is my woman, okay? I love this portrayal with Audrey Hepburn. I love the book. Holly is not named Holly, you know, her entire life is a facade. And I think that's really interesting, and like how she basically plasters glitz on top of her like emptiness inside. Very interesting analysis, a lot to unpack there. Like the fact that she doesn't name her cat because she doesn't want to be in control of someone else because she hates being controlled. Pretty sick, okay? You can find some feminism in there somewhere, I'm sure. And I also like that she just randomly speaks French even though she's from like Kansas. My next favorite main character is Charlotte Holmes from, I think the series is called Charlotte Holmes. The first book is called A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Caballero. I just read it like last month, but I'm already like, I know that Charlotte's gonna be one of my favorite main characters even when I continue reading, because she's just so like aware of how much she hates people, and she lets other people know that, and I think that's funny. It's just like a badass, and she probably wouldn't like me. My next favorite main character is Jay Gatsby. I think it's just because I have an obsession with the 1920s. Would never go back to the 1920s because I just love Art Deco and the Roaring Twenties and F. Scott Fitzgerald, so there's that. I just love calling people old sport. And it's him because he catfished his whole town just to get his girlfriend back. That's dedication. NaNoWriMo just emailed me. Do you think I have time? And I'm just gonna pop in another last character because it's not from a book, but it's just way too important to like me to not include it. So the last one is Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time, and I just didn't feel right like not including this. So I love Marty for no reason. Literally no analysis here. I just love Marty McFly. I've gone through a bit of an identity crisis in the last 4 months, meaning I am not real. I'm going to call on my favorite main characters to give me a personality transplant through clothing. So let's freaking do it. Okay, hi, new angle. So let's get started with a transformation here. Oh my god, this is gonna be tragic. So first main character is Holden Caulfield. So Holden, you know, usually just dresses like a dude in the 40s, 50s, whatever. And he wears a red hunting hat. I do not own a red hunting hat, and I'm not just gonna go buy one because I would never wear one again. It's a symbol of comfort. And so I'm gonna pick my comfort hat. Yeah, you see it. Next one is Holly Golightly. Now we all know iconic Breakfast at Tiffany's look. I actually do have a pearl necklace, quick little flex on y'all, but I broke it. So I don't have that, but I do own a black dress and I do own black sunglasses. So let's do that. Okay. To do Charlotte Holmes, I think she just dresses normally from what I understand. So she's pale. She loves her brother. I do love my brother. She's awful with people. I have been told that. Forgets to eat. I forget to eat often. She's a mad scientist. I almost failed chemistry. Next is Great Gatsby. I don't have a zoot suit. I don't have a great mansion in the West Egg. What I do have is the ability to call people old sport. Next is Marty McFly. Bro! Okay, so this is my main character fit. Let me get you guys a better angle so y'all can get the steez. Come on now. So this is my main character fit. If I were to encapsulate all of the main characters that I love and adore, this vest is actually really hot. Wow. You know, I actually do feel good. I feel right. I feel like I could run down a highway with the Bee Gees playing in the back, creating my own story. You know how it goes. So a part of being the main character is having your partner in crime, right? So I'm gonna FaceTime my best friend Aislinn, see what she's gonna say about the fit. She's gonna hate it. Do I look like the main character?
What character?
No, all character. All my favorite main characters in one.
You know what? Not at all. You got all the components. You did say it was gonna be chaotic.
Right? So she thought it was good. Partner in crime thought it was good, so that means it's good. Time for me to blast some tunes in my mom's Honda CR-V while I drive on the freeway. Except I don't drive a Honda CR-V, it's not my mom's car. You know what? I just decided that it was an extremely bad idea for me to go out in public like this. Number one, because it's like 40 degrees outside. And number two, you see it, you see it. This is what I would wear if I was a main character. 90s sitcom or something maybe. So we've got a fire sweater, just some pants, some comfy pants that I like to wear. Mom jeans, I suppose you could say. So I'm gonna play this playlist that I made that's called Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I made it because I wanted songs that made me feel like I was getting up in the morning, putting on my shoes, putting my Converse on, brushing my teeth. In December, drinking horchata. I love this song. I don't even like horchata that much though. Let's redecorate. First, I think I'm gonna listen to Immunity by Clairo. I know the first part of this video was pretty silly and pretty stupid, but I do mean everything I said. This time has been so lonely for me, especially since I never even realized that I thrive off of social interaction so deeply. Finding solace in reading and following all in a story has been such a safe place for me, and it's something that I don't want to let go of ever in my life. I've always been an avid reader, but this time has really taken me even farther. That's why I started this channel, honestly, to capture the moments I love about books and to share them with the world. Now, about being a main character, there's nothing wrong with romanticizing your life. If anything, I would encourage it. Live it up, don't have regrets, all that. It's not cheesy, it's not corny. Live how you want. The frickin' feeling I get when I dance around my room to Wallows, or Vampire Weekend, or sports, man, I wouldn't trade that for much. Life sucks. Outside sucks. True story. So finding joy in small things like this can't be something that's taken lightly, at least for me. Oh, and side note, the posters I'm putting up make me smile like a lot, especially the finished product that you're gonna see. Some are aforementioned main characters that I've talked about in this video, and some are my favorite bands and movies. I need serotonin desperately, okay? And this is the first step. Anywho, if you take anything away from this video, take away the fact that main characters are usually there for proxy. They're usually boring or slow moving so that you can place yourself in the story and experience the plot. So experience the plot of your life. I'm trying, and it's going pretty well so far. All in all, it doesn't matter what you do as long as it makes you happy. At least I think that's right.
And when you walk into the room,